Alrighty. We are going to be getting started. Again, still haven't set the office up fully, so we're still dealing with the overhead light, but that's alright. Yeah, Historic Pauper. Really enjoyed this event. Enjoyed the fact that not everybody's trying to grind. Oh, we're going to have to delete some decks. Let's go back and delete some of these that are not named. If they aren't named, they weren't important enough for us to have truly cared about them. Alrighty, so Historic Pauper. Let's see what we can do with this. Ton of stuff. Let's see. I did vampires. I didn't do elves, I don't think. I did enchantments. Can't remember what else I did. Let's see what we have in the way of elves. There are quite a few common elves. But are there any that actually do anything coinciding with one another? Not really. What about creature type cards? Knight, color. Okay. So there's no real reason to go for elves then. We could try for a mono green deck though, try to make a whole lot of mana. Let's see what we have in the anthology sets. Soul Warden. Soul Warden's a common. Goodness gracious. Distant Melodies. Choose a creature type, draw a card for each permanent you control of that type. That might be a decent reason. Tendrils of Corruption's pretty decent. Alright, let's see what we can do with Distant Melody. And we'll go creature. Humans, warriors, soldiers, fairies, cats, crap ton of stuff. See what does blue have for us? Birds, fairies, merfolk. Merfolk's not bad, I don't think. See what we have in line for merfolk. I do enjoy me some merfolk. Mistcloaked Herald's good. Storm Sculptor's alright. Salvager of Secrets can be good. Water Trap Weaver's good. And then in green we have Jade Bearer, it's okay. Jungleborn Pioneer I like. We can do this, we can make a merfolk deck. Alright, so we're going to want 4 copies of Mistcloaked Herald for sure. Yes. Yes. So we're looking at, so far, 44 card deck. And we're missing 2 drops. We have a 2/1 here. We have a 1/3 here. It's flying as long as you control another merfolk, which we should control. We could also look at what 2 mana abilities we have in blue-green. Alright, we're still on creatures only. Let's take that off. Growth Spiral. Growth Spiral is not bad to gain us land. What are we going to do with that land? We'll figure it out. But the fact that Growth Spiral is common, that's very surprising. What do we have in the top end? We have Syncopate, which isn't really top end in that manner, but it's still Still good. Frilled Sea Serpent's okay. See what everybody else is saying. Giant Growth is okay. See what we have in the top end for green as well. We have a Nyxborn Colossus, a 6/7, 6/6 with Riot and Trample. Not bad. 9/9, Ancient Brontodon. Skullgator. Silverback Shaman's not bad. 5/4 with Trample. Whenever it dies, draw a card. Let's see. How many creatures do we actually have? We have 16 creatures. We may want to grab a few more Merfolk. The natural odds might not be bad, actually. Let's go. Actually, Broken Bond is better, right? Destroy target artifact or enchantment, you may put a land. Whereas Naturalize, it is instant speed. So, sorcery speed, ramp a little, instant speed. Well, it's instant speed. I do like the idea of instant speed a little bit better. What auras do we have? We might want to equip some auras. Oh, didn't spell it all the way out. There we go. 2 mana, +2/+2, and has flying. That's not bad. Starlit Mantle. Wow, that's common. That's really good, actually. That gives us hexproof, which can keep our stuff alive. We have Ancestral Mass, but what? We only have 4 other. Okay. I think that should be good, actually, there. And then what else was I thinking about doing? Growth Cycle. Growth Cycle might help us get there. And then a Distant Melody for card draw. Let's see what other Merfolk we may want to throw in here. We didn't ever end up putting any 2-drop Merfolk in here. Sure. We'll throw some Arcanist in there. Alright. Now let's check out the land situation. So we only have common, so I think it's just like the gain life, that kind of stuff. Mystic Sanctuary, Gingerbread Cabin, yeah. We want Thornwood Falls for sure. I mean, there's no real difference between the Goat Gates and the stream, so that's fine. See what this leaves us looking like. And it's only 4 untapped. 10. 10 to untap. 8, 12, 14 tap. 12 and 12. That might be alright. Alright, so we have Merfolk. And we'll run through some matches with the Merfolk and then change it up. Sound like a plan, everybody? Big question is ramped into what? Yeah, that's what I was like trying to figure out. So we may need more card draw so we can draw out more things, and we can just ramp into drawing more creatures and playing more creatures. That always is the thing. I really hate how you can't alt tab for Magic now and just keep the sound going. Also, I need to see how loud that actually is for y'all. It doesn't look like it's overbearing, so that's fine. I may just need to turn down my personal audio a little bit. Well, this is a bit awkward, I'd say. This is as well. Yeah, it'll be fun. We may just immediately cycle this card, this Tranquil Thicket. Look for some blue mana. Works for me. I want to go ahead and start getting damage off. I don't know what our opponent's playing, but if they have flyers, I don't think we have too much to deal with that. See what Werner has for us. Enchantment or Encampment Keeper. Okay. It says first strike. Yeah, it's not bad. Well, we can at least tap it out for the turn. Yeah, I realized after we did our video, I was like, hey, wait a minute, Ancestral Mask is common. Felt like a complete moron. Alright, so we can get you down. You down. We have defense against the 3/3 as long as they don't play any more enchantments. We'll have to see though. This Lesnia we are talking about here. Angelic Gift, that works as well. We might just be out of luck here. Lesnia is going to be hard to beat. They do have a lot of good commons. Can Distant Melody and draw 4. It's not bad. 4 mana, draw 4. Gain some life, I guess. That'll be fun. We're not winning the race, that's for sure. Yikes. Yikes. It's 9, 10. Oh, 12. 12 damage. Whew. Alright. I think that's going to be a GG. So what do we need? We need things that deal with flying creatures. if enchantments are going to be so heavy, and maybe a little bit more enchantment hate. We put in 2 naturalized. We may want to up that a little bit more. Massive Gym Carry is broken. It is for a common. It is. Spellbinder. 0 creatures, but we do go first. And decent ways to keep the creatures alive once we have them. Sure. Sure. Lonely Sandbar. Is that anything like the Lonely Island? Our opponent has instant speed black, or they have a cycle land. I suppose it could be a cycle land. There it is. Dusk Legion Zealot. Water Trap Weaver. We could always get down an island or a lonely, and then, or I guess we get down the island and then cycle the lonely to try and draw something else. But I think I'm fine with just getting down the lonely and gaining the extra mana, honestly. Get a Water Trap Weaver down. It is only negating a Dusk Legion Zealot, but that's alright. And as long as they don't go for the kill here, of course they do. It's mono black. They have tons of removal, so our best bet is going to be trying to find something. And I'm going to go ahead and play this. Nope. That's alright. We're ramping. We'll run out of lands eventually. It's not like I increased it to 25, 26, any of that crazy stuff. We do still have standard 24, so getting our lands out of the way now isn't terrible. Ill-Gotten Inheritance is terrible for us, though. I am trying to avoid the classic. Ooh. Well, I want a creature down, so it's worth it. I am trying to avoid the classic Pauper decks, the Ill-Gotten, that kind of stuff. We may make a rat deck. I can't remember if Rat Colony is common, but I want to say it is. So we're gonna have to discard 2 cards here. I'm not using Starlit Mantle on my Jade Bearer. I will take the damage, I think. I think that's what I'm okay with. Naturalize. That's good, and I'm not going to wait for their turn. Bada bing, bada boom. We will trade because, again, I'm not going to defend with the Jade Bearer, but I want it as a number for Distant Melody, so. I also don't think it's worth Starlit Mantling, though. Well, son of a bitch. If you're going to do that, I guess it is. Two Reaper of the Nights, that's brutal. Brutal. And unfortunately, we now have the number of Merfolk that would make Distant Melody good. Funny the way life works. That's alright. We have good mana. We have okay board state for it to be Pauper. Let's see what Spellbinder does. Murder on the Jade Bearer. Oh, okay. Fine, if you want to be mean about it. We are just going to cycle this card out. And this one as well. This one too. Hey, there's a card. There's a playable card. Looky there. Only took us cycling 3 lands in a row. Funny the way that works. Our opponent is up to what, 4 or 5 mana? Takes 7 to get Reaper of Night down. Tendrils of Corruption. Another great reason to play mono black. No blocks. No blockerinos. I want to play the Water Trap Weaver because I don't want them to make me discard. But at the same time, I don't want to play it because they have 2 Reaper of Nights they're sort of holding back. So I would like to save it for a rainy day. But yeah, we're trying not to play these Ill-Gotten Inheritance decks. Trying not to play the mono red. We may end up playing them towards the end, but for the time being, I think this is okay if we just want to try out some different stuff. That goddamn Ill-Gotten Inheritance. I definitely think we should add in some more Naturalized. Hey Janice, how you doing? I usually make it too late for the live ones and miss it. Yeah, today I woke up real late, hour and a half late, so I was like, you know what? I'm not going to push it today. It's Sunday. I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to relax. I think we've been doing pretty good as far as being on the content, so taking a breather today is all right. Every once in a while, I think you should. Alright, Spellbinder, what you got? What do you have for me? Foreboding Fruit for yourself, actually. I do actually like Foreboding Fruit. It's a good card. Alright, so they're up to 5/6 mana, which means it should be time for, what's it called, to start coming in. Reaper of the Nights. Let's see it. Maybe. They have the 7 mana, it's just a matter of whether or not they play it. They do indeed. There we go. Let's see if they swing in with their 2 Dusk Legion Zealots. They do not. We'll get down a Miscloaked Herald and a Water Trap Weaver. I think we're going to lose this one. I think it's going to be a slow roll down, but it's alright. I don't think Merfolk are strong enough, honestly, to keep up with the other Historic Pauper decks. Maybe if we cut some lands out, add in a few more Naturalize. We'll run it back. We'll for sure run it back, but it is a bit hard. So we're going to be taking non-damage here from them. We actually do have this deck. It's hold up. There we go. Alright. Let's say it was one of the decks I was considering showcasing, but it just didn't. Like, Ill-Gotten has been running the Pauper scene for a while now, standard anyway, so yeah, it just didn't really wanna. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I did contemplate doing it for the video though, so let's honestly drop out some lands, shall we? That's fine. I have, what, 110 commons? I think we'll be alright. We could run it back just with more Naturalize. Naturalize does kind of defeat both the Selesnya and the mono black a decent bit of the purpose of them. What kind of life gain do we have? Just so I know. We have Healer of the Glade. Natural End. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, you gain 3 life. That might be a bit better than Naturalize. Naturalize is Literally the same thing, 1 mana less. Don't gain 3 life. Might be worth it. Tell you what we'll do. We'll split it half and half. We'll go halvesies. Alright. Let's run it back. That's not it. That's the workshop. This is really where I end up spending all my money at, these goddamn events. I'm getting a drink of water. Leapfrog. We'll try it out. Oh boy. Now if I lose, I have no excuses, right? I want to get the Jade Bearer down, but at the same time, I'd like to play it at something better. But it's Pauper, so I don't know if we have time to wait with them having a Miscloaked Herald constantly ticking at us. It's also things such as Unsummon, right? What is that card? Stern Dismissal? That allows you to also target enchantments. See if they play counter spells. None yet, at least. No, I did not mean to hit no attacks. Oh, well, I guess we saved our merfolk's life there, but still. Oh, they're just playing mono blue in general. Maybe mono blue tempo? Alright, flash flying. Can't be blocked. Storm Sculptor, can't be blocked. Alright, well, even if we do only draw 2 cards, I still say we go for it. Jade Bearer and a Miscloak. Let's get down the Miscloak first, and then we'll throw the Jade Bearer to the Miscloak. We will swing it with the Water Trap, because Storm Sculptor won't block Water Trap. Alrighty. Bum 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 bum. See if they have counter spells. I'd rather them counter the Jade Bearer than the Water Trap Weaver. Of course, if they have a Quench, we can still pay for it either way. So I'll keep that one tapped. We swing all in for 5. They're still going to get us for 3. Takes us down to 8. Can we race this? That's the question. Probably not. It's mono blue tempo, right? It's going to be very, very difficult. Okay, and then Fairy Duelist kills our Jade Bearer. I don't know if we can race this. Honestly, they got 4 damage coming back at us. We'll be down to 7. Growth Cycle. 7, 8 damage. They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coming back at us. Yeah, that's GG. Mono blue tempo. So what do I think about Merfolk? They're a little lacking. I think you can play Splash Merfolk like this, like Mono Blue Tempo did here. You know, they have 2 Merfolk there. But straight up playing Merfolk, I think they're really missing some of their key cards, key aspects. A lot of their playability comes from the aggro, and you lose a lot of that aggro whenever you drop it all down to commons. So sure, it's a little risky, but we might can get there, and we do have a naturalize in our starter hand, which makes me feel safer, especially now. I'm gonna go ahead and get down Thornwood Falls. Now, I can't stream for very long today, I do have work, but we'll see what we can do. And I'm going to go ahead and Growth Spiral, get down the Miscloaked Herald. Jungleborn Pioneer. I mean, I get it because this thing has Hexproof, so you can't really do anything to it, right? I get it, I get it. We are going to... we're going to get down a Voldaean Arcanist. It's a good defender. We'll get in with the Miscloaked Herald. We'll save 2 mana for Naturalize or Growth Spiral, depending on what they do or don't have, right? Squire's Devotion. Is that worth removing? No. No, I don't think so. Another Naturalize. Well, who knows, maybe. Alright. Let's just get down the Water Trap Weaver. Will be a turn without the Naturalize, but hopefully it'll be alright. We'll get in with the Miscloaked. Well, oh no, we still have Naturalize thanks to the Voldaean Arcanist. Right, okay, so that's great. That's great, actually. Dub. That one is worth naturalizing. Squire's Devotion. Okay, so what we do here then, they go for the attack. No, they don't. Okay, well, then we will naturalize your dub anyways. They should have went for the attack. That's okay. I'm not going to cast Distant Melody yet. I want to keep up mana for Natural End / Naturalize. But we'll get down the other Miscloaked Herald, and maybe next turn when it'll draw us 4 cards, that'll be a lot more worth it, right? So we'll end our turn on that note. Cetessan Training. Probably one we can remove as well. Again, we're going to wait for them to just try to swing in, though. Alright, we'll play everything. Still nothing. I want to save these for the Ancestral Mask that I know are coming. Growth Cycle. Interesting. Alright, let's Distant Melody. Oh. We got a land, but it's a tap land. That's a slight yikes. Alright, we're gonna be a turn without mana. Angelic gift. Oh no! Of course it's into a combo. Alright. Ooh, smack, smack, smack. So we do have the naturalize. We can take out the angelic gift, right? Bring it back down to earth. Alright, let's go Jungleborn Pioneer. We will naturalize that that Merfolk come their turn. But for the time being, we're just going to get in with our 2 damage from the Mistcloak Herald. We may actually go ahead and use Natural End on it so we can gain some life. Squire's Devotion. I mean, they're kind of wasting it. They're just stacking it all up on the same creature, which feels kind of like a mistake. They're not going to do anything, so this turn we will get rid of that angelic gift. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Back on Earth for you. Alright. We will play down our other Jungleborn Pioneer, I think. Let's get out a massive amount of units, similarly to what they have. We do have a growth cycle, but I think I want to use that to surprise kill their stacked ass, what's it called, or go for lethal at the very end. But for right now, I think we're fine in not playing it. Do I want to cycle this land? I think I'd rather cycle it than play it, honestly. At this point in the game, I think that's kind of how we're feeling. We need either growth cycle or cycle this. Or growth spiral, I'm sorry, not growth cycle. Let's go for the growth spiral. Sure. And we have 2 cards to cycle. Alright, let's cycle 1. Let's cycle 2. Water Trap Weaver, that works for me. Doesn't really matter what we tap out here. It's just having another Merfolk down that I really enjoy. Alright, they're down to 16. We still have mana for the growth cycle / naturalize. Ancestral Mask, there it is. Let's see how big this creature gets. 14-13. Oh. I'd like to say that I could do this all day, but we all know that I can't. So I'm gonna need to wrap this one up sooner rather than later, I think. We can swing in with 2 of our 2/2s and potentially do something. Maybe just swing in with 1 of our 2/2s. I don't know. I know we have the opponent scared though, scared of more naturalizes coming their way. For now, we'll just keep on doing what we're doing. This allows us to have 3 extra burst damage if we can get to where we're trying to go. But honestly, they played the mask and they still didn't attack with it, so Are we okay? Who knows? We'll wait and see. Although we have used Naturalize, Naturalize, and Natural End. So we only have one more left in our deck. 33 cards still to get through. You sound like you stayed up late last night and got up too early. No, I slept in. I overslept an hour and a half. Might be because the mic's a little bit further away. There's the Ancestral Mask. Jungleborn Pioneer. Well, we have a ton of units. Absolute crap ton. We might just can defend against it, you know? Sure, it will take a lot of our board state, but we get rid of it. Alright, let's see it. Ancestral Mask. 14-13. Oh, that's brutal. Alright, so we're saving our last one until they go to swing in. We're absolutely not using it, no matter what. Angelic Gift, is this the turn they go for it? Angelic Gift alone is still really, really annoying for that thing, though. We can start throwing some Starlit Mantles on the Miscloaked Heralds, I guess. Deal extra damage. This way we're dealing 3 a turn instead of just 2. Get there a little bit quicker. They gotta swing in at some point, right? Is it gonna be here? Is it gonna be now? This is a 1918. How in the hell do we... How do we do with this? How do we do with this? How do we deal with this? English, Chance, English. Let's see. Foofall, what do you got? No? Well, that's very odd. I said I'm just testing the waters. Don't mind me. All right, another Water Trap Weaver coming down. We're so close. Can we deal that? That's 3, 6, 7. Not quite. Not quite. Oh, I'm getting so nervous. So nervous. Although had I played this Starlit Mantle the same turn I played this Starlit Mantle, that Growth Spiral on that turn would have been enough. Do they know what we're playing, or are they just getting lucky? Who knows? But I gotta say, this game is coming down to the wire. It's actually kind of crazy. I gotta keep an eye on the time as well, because let's not forget I do have work today, so... Another Ancestral Mask. Oh, that might be the end of us, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we say GG. We take that out. We pass the blockers. We go all in. And we throw the growth spiral and starlit. I want to see what we can mitigate, you know what I mean? Oh, we could only throw this, right? Hey, that's not bad. Now, obviously, the opponent's up to 36 health. We have 0 creatures, and we just drew a land. So we're going to say, good game. We're going to concede. That was fun, though. I like that. Very interesting. Make a Selesnya deck based around hexproof things, so it's much, much harder to kill. Alright. But it is kind of annoying how it's still the same decks. It's mono black and Selesnya, and mono black and Selesnya. Alright, let's try something besides Merfolk. Just for maybe one last little hoorah at it. What can we do? What can we do? We can do cats. Cats are okay. Let's see, let's see. Oh, let's see. Well, quick clicking random stuff chance. Let's see what kind of proliferate deck we can make, right? So we have Charm Stray, Battlefield Promotion. Maybe. Let's see what we have for proliferate. We have contingents, plan, wonder, modern, pollen, surge. So it'd most likely be like that, maybe even that. It's 10 creatures. Cron Triangulator works great with Bloomholt and cures Dambreaker. So there's that. Oh, we didn't even use River Herald's Boon in our Merfolk deck. I didn't even realize that was a common card. See what I mean? Every time I go to make a deck, I'm always forgetting stuff. That could be good. Titanic Brawl. It's interesting. If you can get it going, then yeah, you got it going, you know? We'll try it out. 4 Charm Strays. This is a very creature-centric deck. I also feel like we're missing some of the some naturalize, right? I guess Return to Nature wouldn't be bad either. I'm gonna trim 4 cards out of this deck. I'm thinking some might be some lands. Sure. That'll be fun, actually. Alright, now let's see what we have by way of lands, by the way. Obviously want all the ones that gain us life, right? Did I miss some? Oh yeah, white, blue. There it is, Tranquil Code. And what else? 3, 2, 7. Since we are playing 3 colors, we'll probably want at least 2 Evolving Wilds. And I will throw in, I think, 2 Tranquil Thickets. Sure. Seems alright. This will be our proliferate deck. I've really got to move this coffee cup. Proliferate. Alright, Historic Pauper. Let's select our deck and let's hop into it. I might play some of that Gruesome Fate deck again. That was a very, very fun deck. We're gonna go ahead and get down Thornwood Fall so I have a good spread of mana everywhere. Alright, well let's see if we can't start gaining that mana. Although if they have the Vexing Goal, right? Something that flash speed, be bad. Nope, doesn't seem so. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay. Oh. Let's say, what do we return to nature? Right. Alright, so we throw down a Charm Stray here. Next turn we throw down a Charm Stray plus a Makeshift Battalion. On the following turn we might have a good swing in. We'll have to see. Jade Guardian. I think we do get some more white mana here. We have plenty of green. Let's get down the Makeshift Battalion, because next turn we'll be able to play the Charm Stray and potentially do something with that. Maybe. I don't know if I want to do it, but we might. I am sensing a theme, though, with all these hexproof creatures. Yeah. Well. It's a bit unfortunate. I just want a fair game. You can keep your flying, you filthy animal. We'll get in for 5 damage. Heal up 2. If it's a race you want, it's a race you'll get. Gesso, whatever your name is. Oh, we do have Titanic Brawl. We're gonna be using on our Charm Stray, maybe. Target creature fights target creature you don't control. Maybe not. Not if it fights him. We'll swing in first, then we'll use our fight ability. Pass. Pass Arena. My turn. Tranquil Cove. That is enough mana to get down to our Cure's Dam Breaker. Tell you what. Tell you what. If I swing all in, it will give a counter to Makeshift Battalion, which will put her up to a 4/3. Still will die to Jade Guardian. Let's just draw a card. 2 Titanic Brawls. Well, let's use one to go ahead and kill that Jungleborn Pioneer first and foremost. I'll swing in again. Makeshift will die to the Jade Guardian. Let's go no attacks. We do have this Charm Stray that we're building up. Cure's Dam Breaker will turn it into a 4/4 with life gain. Oh no, Ancestral Mask on the Jade Guardian is terrible for us. It's hard to keep up with. Pollen Bright Druid. I certainly think we should do this now, and then Cure's Dam Breaker next turn. So we'll go Pollen Bright Druid on to the Charm Stray, so Charm Stray doesn't die here, and then we can feel fine about swinging all in with these 3 creatures. There we go. Now next turn when we play Cure's Dam Breaker, we'll really be buffing up our creatures. Blink of an eye. Well, that's a bummer. That's a whole bum. But we'll get it back down, and I guess it'll put another counter on the other cat. So one with the wind. It gives them 14 damage. If they have one more enchantment or aura, they can win it. Or yeah, that works as well. Jade Guardian. It's no fun when people just play the same old kind of decks. Here I was thinking we were gonna have a dandy little time. Alright, let's try it out one more game. If we end up getting something similar, it may be time. Well, hell, it's almost time to call it quits anyways. But I have had fun minus seeing the same deck 4 or 5 games in a row. Maybe if we can find a match, that is. Matting? I think it's matting. Oh boy. I'm gonna keep it because we're kind of rounding out the stream anyways, but I want to see what this Pollen Bright Druid can do for us. Might be the biggest Pollen Bright you've ever seen. I doubt it though, right? People have definitely got some pretty big Pollen Bright Druids with some actual cards. We're gonna get the Kront Triangler down first. Oh, should have played Tranquil Cove so I'd have white mana. Shit. I've made a mistake. Alright, so maybe they won't be aiming for the Kront Triangler now. Do they have removal? That's the question. Not yet. Well, fine by me. There it is. Final payment. Sacrifice 5 life to get rid of it. It's incredible. It's insane, actually. We are going to go ahead and proliferate here and draw a card. Into another Pollen Bright Druid. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. On our next turn, we'll probably play the Pollen Bright, add a counter, and then Contentious Plan. Final payment again. Wow, that's very costly, opponent. Very, very costly. See what we can draw here. Loom Hulk. That'll be a next turn kind of play. But if we do draw into any bit of proliferation for 2 mana, that Bloom Hulk plus Pollen Bright might be enough to get him there. Nope, Murder. Alright, Matting. I guess we're just waiting to see how much removal you truly have, huh? The more land, the merrier. That's what I always say. No such thing as a flood. You just build a boat and sail away. I understand. I understand. There's the ill-gotten. Here's the rejection. Wanderer Strike. Lovely. Too bad they haven't played any creatures, so... Legion Conquistador. That one is annoying because it stocks their hand full of creatures. Alrighty, game. You can turn off the water tap now. We have all the lands we will ever possibly need, and so much more. I do understand. I do. Tranquil Cove. Well, the more lands, the merrier. Sure, more Legion Conquistadors. Sure. Yep. Well, let's try and draw something, I guess. Nice. Alrighty. Well, that's gonna be a GG. We tried. I don't know what to say. We just got lands. Because when I put 24 in the deck, it really means I want to draw 30. Alrighty. Well, I think we are going to call it a day. This Historic Pauper round did not go so well. We were trying to break out of the whole mono black meta or the Selesnya enchantment. But honestly, it's really good. It's really good for a reason. So if you're going to play Pauper, by all means, play Selesnya enchantment. Play some sort of Merfolk or not Merfolk, Hexproof Merfolk. Those cards. And then enchant the hell out of them because that seemed to be working for a ton of people. Or mono black with the ill-gotten inheritance, though that wasn't quite as well. And if you're not in green, then you don't have any way of removing enchantment things like that so easily. So I don't know. That's my thoughts on the game mode and everything. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I know this was a shorter stream and a bit odd. So, anyways, we are going to play out the outro. We're going to throw in an ad, and I'm going to get out of here. So, peace.